So everybody, I hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to my current household video. I'm actually really excited to make this video because I love this family. I think I've been playing them. My first ever screenshot was January and I had to transfer laptops, so she could be much more older than that, but I'm in love with this family and the storyline I've created with them. It's like a very chill game. It's a very chill current household I like to play with. But real quick before we get into that, I would like to say I do have two Let's Plays going on. So I have the 100 Baby Challenge and the Sims 4 Werewolves with a little plot twist, and she's doing like the runaway teen with it. So go check those out if you're interested. But let's go get started with the Robin family. So the person that you're looking at is Emery. Robin. She is the founder of this household. So how about we actually go into cast before we can go look at it. Okay, so we are in the cast right now, and this is Emery Robbins. My storyline for Emery is that she is an orphan. She just has no clue who her parents are, and so she grew up in foster care throughout it. But as she was going throughout schooling, she noticed that she was really good in science, and especially in planning. In her high school, they had a technical program where she could learn all about gardening and landscaping, and from there she's met the Glimmer Book. She's learned about her being a witch, and she uncovered that when she was a teenager, and she kind of grew up loving plants and everything. One day, the Glimmer Book people, like, you know, the witch council, if you will, discovered that there was a witch residing in Willow Creek, who they didn't know who she was and that she was an orphan, but they knew that they realized quickly that she was a green witch, and eventually they helped Emery discover out her path and gave her a home in Henford on Bagley, and her job is to study plants and make magical floral and to make magical bouquets. So she, as you can see, she's a witch. And she has the freelance botanist. She's actually almost done the aspiration. She just needs a cow plant, but I haven't really decided to give her a cow plant. Yes, she has 2 kids, so I don't really think that she would want a cow plant in her house. She is a genius, a green feed, and loves the outdoors. I'll just show you some of her outfits because I think I gave her like 4 or 5 outfits for everything. So this is her formal, this is her active wear, this is her sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. I haven't really changed her outfit since she was a young adult, and now she's an adult, so they're kind of outdated, but it still works. So that's a bit about Emery. Next goes into Rowan. Rowan is Emery's spouse. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really have a storyline for how they met, because Emery was actually supposed to get with a cute little fairy from a mod, but she died on when they're staying the night, and that's why I no longer play with the staying the night option when I don't treat them in my household. But this is Rowan. Rowan works in the clinic for Henford on Bagley in the animal shelter nearby. They're actually the manager there. So when Emery went to the animal shelter one day to look at some animals, she met Rowan. So Rowan is a friend of animals, lactose intolerant, outgoing, and a dog lover. So cute, my dog. So Rowan grew up in Henford on Bagley. I honestly didn't really make a storyline for them, but that's Rowan. So I'll go back into gameplay now. So Emery met Rowan as soon as that sim died, and I should probably look up their name real quick. So this is the sim that Emery was originally supposed to get with. This is Flora Hade. Flora doesn't really matter because Flora died on a one-night stand, but it's okay. So after the death of Flora, Rowan was just able to help Emery cope with Flora's death, and soon Emery would often talk about Flora and Emery. So they just really helped Emery cope with the death of Flora, and because of that, they just came really close, and eventually they fell in love. Nothing really drama friendly. There's no really drama around their relationship. So eventually they moved down the street because Emery used to live, I don't know if you can see this house from this lot actually. Oh, you can. So Emery used to live all the way up here. I'll come up here just to give you a glimpse. This is where Emery used to live. This is what the Witches Council gave Emery to live. And now she lives in a much bigger home. So yeah, so they moved into this house for Emery to live out her dream as being a florist, and for Rowan can live closer to work because it was quite the travel. So since then, they have gotten 2 kids, but real quick, since now we're into this part, let's show you the house. So this house is called the 14 Nettle Lane Farmhouse from Polka Dot Girl 636, and originally by Nano Sims. I took all the furniture out and just used it as a base. So I'll show you their house real quick. So over here we have Emery's garden. So mainly this just has floral stuff. It's usually more piled, but I want to collect rare plants, and I haven't figured out how to find the birds of paradise and like rare plants like that. So it's kind of annoying. Over here they have a little pond. We have some stuff for the kids. And then right over here, we have her chickens. This is like her 2nd generation of chickens. Unfortunately, Sims don't actually remember their chickens after the death, apparently, which is kind of sad. Like, they don't really show up. Like, they show up in here, but when they die, they don't, and they're not even under the pet section. So they're right here. So they're right here, but you don't get to see the ones when they're dead, so that's kind of sad. So I can't show you them. But their name was Maeve, and I don't remember the last one. So that's their little farm over there. They do not have a cow or anything right that. They're planning on getting one. They just haven't gone around to it. But other than that, this is what the house looks like. So going into the house, we have just a little entryway. As you can see, this is where Emery does a lot of her work. Over here, we just have a bathroom. We have the kitchen right over here. We have the kitchen right over here with Miss Faye. We'll get into Faye in a bit. This is the living room, and where did all my frogs go? My frogs better be in my inventory. Okay, they're in my inventory. Emery collects frogs on the side just for fun. But this is the living room. Just know there's supposed to be her frogs right there. Over here we have the dining room. And if we go in this room, we have Miss Emery's room with a bed for Bandit, which you'll meet Bandit soon, that he never uses. Their room's very simple. And then we have their bathroom. And then we have Faye's room, which you get a sneak peek of Miss Aileen. And then over here you have Aileen's room. So as they moved into this house, they continued falling in love and eventually got married. And after they got married, they decided that they wanted to adopt. After they got married, they decided that they wanted to try for kids, so they went through IVF. If you don't know what IVF is, basically it is for same-sex couples. I think different sex couples can do it too, but it's mainly for same-sex couples. Basically, it's for both AFAB people can be a part of the pregnancy. So basically, it takes the eggs out of one sim and puts it into the other sim. It takes the eggs from one partner and puts it into the other partner. For one can get pregnant, but it uses one of their eggs, so they both contributed to the pregnancy. They're not biologically related to both of them, just one of them, but it's just for both people can be a part of it. And I have a trash plant right there, apparently. Interesting. So they did that, which is what I'm pretending. Emery was the one that was pregnant, and they had Faye. Oh my god, Faye? They had Faye. Faye is creative, a weak bloodline, and she's a happy toddler. I forget what trait she had as a toddler, but she almost has her manners and her responsibility all the way up. Now, Faye is a very adventurous girl. She loves exploring out nature. They went camping recently, and Faye collected all the bugs. She's not afraid to get dirty, but she also loves playing fairies and playing with fairies and unicorns. She loves very mystical and fantasy kind of nature, if that makes sense. And with that in mind, for her birthday, well, not her actual birthday, because she didn't get it when she turned a kid, but I'm pretending, like her 8th birthday, she got a familiar from her mom. So I will summon her familiar for you can see that. So Faye just loves everything to do with nature, but she loves animals especially. And right now she likes comedy and fitness. She's a very carefree sim. So she has a fairy named Blitz. And then if you come over here in her room, or I don't know why they're talking, but if you come over here in her room, she has a hedgehog named Wisp. So Emery, so Miss Faye has a huge special bond with animals and magical creatures. So that is something that's very important for Faye's storyline. But as you can see, Faye has a very whimsical room. Her room was decorated as like an enchanted forest when she was younger. So yeah. So this is what her room looks like now. This is some of the postcards that Wisp has given her. And this is actually a rock that Wisp has given her as well. And then this is the rest of her room. She loves to also do arts and crafts. And I don't think she's ever used but she has it. And then there's some of her drawings. I just love the drawings in the game, to be honest. So that is her room. So that is a bit about Faye. Faye is the heir of my second generation. I do not know exactly what Faye is going to do yet, but with loving animals, and I feel like she really loves fantasy, whimsical stuff, so I was thinking maybe moving her to Glimmerbrick and to pursue magic more than her mom has. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you her mom's altar room, but if you don't know, witches and pagans, which is a nature-based religion, has these things called altars, where it's a dedicated space to dedicate to your gods or to have a space to do rituals. So this is Miss Emery's. So as you can see, Emery is very based on crafts. She has candles for her gods. And yeah. So over here, she has a bunch of potions and stuff. And I feel like Faye really likes to go in this room. And here is another little shrine that she has. This shrine actually has really special meaning to Emery. It kind of just came in the lot one day, and it's been Emery's sacred token ever since. It's very protective amongst this family, and it's a guardian angel that watches over the family. And Faye loves to look at it. But with that in mind, you might be wondering, okay, if Faye's the heir, then why is there an older son with red hair? So me, Aileen, a couple years later, they noticed, they decided to foster because Emery was a foster kid. She decided that she wanted to adopt a kid of her own from the foster system, so they adopted Aileen. This is Aileen Robin. She is self-assured and a bookworm, and I did give her the goal-oriented trait. Now, Aileen does not want to be in Heifer Gone Badly. She doesn't really like it. She's kind of really awkward, but she's branching out since she's gotten her first phone. She's now gone on Social Bunny, and she's really making a liking to a lot of the people on there. And as she grows up throughout these years of living in Heifer Gone Badly, she realizes she hates it here, and her dream is to move to San Myshuno and become a veterinarian, a respectable veterinarian. So if we go in Aileen's room, I decided to give Aileen a room that represents very, very, very baby pastel emo. A very, very baby version of a pastel girl. So as you can see, she has her favorite anime right there, got some posters. She has her books, and this is kind of what her room looks like. She has her first gaming setup right here. She's getting it started. And if we go, and she has her very first gaming setup over here. So my goal is to fill this up with like the little figurines that are from the My Sims. But I just haven't decided how I'm going to get those for her. And speaking of that, if anyone knows of Manga CC, let me know, because I don't think we have manga in the game. But she's a huge book nerd. She loves watching anime ever since she was a kid. She just loved watching cartoons, so I decided to make her a manga and anime lover. So that is Aileen, and that's kind of a bit about the household. So right now in the household, they're kind of having struggle now that Aileen is a teenager. They're struggling with finding the right balance of helping Aileen through it. Recently, Aileen and Rowan had a fight. It doesn't show it anymore, but recently Aileen and Rowan had a huge fight where Aileen was basically kind of your stereotypical, you're not my parent, I don't care about you, I don't like it here, like, you know, I didn't choose to be here, kind of that drama right now. But like I said, Miss Aileen, even though she's not the heir, even though Aileen isn't the heir of my let's play of my current household, it is still interesting to see what happens. So like I said, she kind of found her opening through Social Buddy. So as you can see, Aileen does have a couple of friends on here. She has Sorry Phrase, Max Villera. I've never had to pronounce his last name out loud up until now. Max Villero, Rowan, which is, you know, their parent, Ash Harjo, Evie Delgado, Beckett Hathaway, and Iron Watson. And as you can see, she's very social and she loves being on social media. She hasn't made any followers, but she has friends, and I do not know how that system works. And unfortunately, mine's broken, so you can't see when she sent them. And I do not know how to get followers. I think she's uploaded a couple times. So, yeah, that's how Aileen is discovering herself. And it's kind of fun. Oh, wait, I want to read that a second. But it's kind of fun seeing where Aileen goes, even though she's a side character. So, even though I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday some days when I got the high school years and started playing with this household. But she already went to prom and had a great time with Max. And she's becoming close friends with Ash as well. One thing that is funny about Miss Aileen is she's a hopeless romantic, and she gets a lot of crushes on people. So she has a crush on Max. She has a crush on Savannah, and I don't know if there's others. She has a crush on Sydney Price, and I think that's all. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that is all, but Aileen is a hopeless romantic, and she's trying to find her way and trying to figure out how the frick to get out of Hanford Gone Badly as soon as she's 18. But that's Aileen, and that's kind of this household. Other honorable mentions of my family is Bandit. So this is Bandit. There's no special story to Bandit. Bandit just exists. We got them from the animal shelter that Rowan works at. So that's Mr. Bandit. These are our swans that are huge. And that's kind of my household right now. So right now, like I said, I've been playing this household since January. At least that's my first screenshot. So yeah, I've actually, like I said, I'm really liking this family, because the fun thing about this household is that this was never supposed to be my current household. So I'm on a gaming laptop now, but I used to be on a really cheap laptop that my parents got me for Christmas. So when they got it to me and I bought my own after I reached a savings goal I decided to get myself a new laptop because that laptop sucked and had, got so many hours in The Sims with it. But with that, I got my laptop and I tried to transfer my old current household, which was like a mom that was in business and like she was working a dead-end job and just wanted to I was planning on making her like a fake mom blogger, but I never got around to it because when I transferred the save, something happened and it didn't come. And Miss Emery, I'm pretty sure I was just trying. Emery wasn't even I don't even think Emery was a sim I made during cottage living. I think I was just playing around discovering, I don't even know what I was doing with her. Like, I'm pretty sure I was just trying to, like, learn the florist career. I think I was just trying to play, like, a cottagecore person. It wasn't even supposed to be story-based. I just wanted to play through careers, because I will buy packs and never play with them. So I was just trying to play with cottage living and seasons. And this is what I became. So it's really fun seeing how their whims go places and drive the storyline. And it's just fun seeing where things go, because it was never meant to be serious. And now it's my favorite household, and I've been playing them for 8 months. So with that in mind, I was playing on long lifespan, as you'd imagine, but now I decided to play on normal lifespan. I'll probably only play on normal lifespan until Miss Faye is a young adult and go from there, because I haven't decided on if she's going to college or not. If she goes to college, I have to get the pack, and then I'll turn off aging until she's done, basically. And then I'll probably go from there to turning on long, because I haven't really decided what I plan on doing for Gen 2, but my goals for Gen 1, I don't think I've mentioned that, is I do like making mini goals. Goals for Miss Emery, which I've almost completed, was to get A level 10 on the gardening skill. I did that. It's level 10 at the flower arranging skill. We're at level 9. She also level 10 the cooking skill, which I did get because cottagecore. I do want her to get level 10 with parenting, and we're at level 7, so we're doing pretty good there considering one's a teen, one's a child, so I think we'll get that just fine. I do want her to get level 10 of her career. She's level 9. She just needs to get to level 10 in the flower arranging skill, and as you see, she's super close to doing that. And I did mention she is a witch, and this house was given to her by the Witches Council, so my goal isn't to complete anything specific on it, but by getting level 10 of the gardening and the floral ranging skill, I'm just saying that she's become a good green witch and is a reputable green witch in the Witches Society. But as you see, she does experiment with alchemy. She has 7 out of 15, so I don't think I'll get to 15 out of 15 with her, because potions isn't really her thing. It's just experimenting with the plants that she likes about it, so I don't care if I get that far. But with goals for Faye, I haven't decided if Miss Faye is going to have, like, you know, get all the alchemy, get all of the, like, practical skills. I haven't decided that at all, but I think it'd be fun. I don't think, actually, I can check with her mom real quick. But with Miss Faye, I do want Miss Faye to collect. I was thinking all of the familiar orbs would be fun. As you see, her mom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 11. So I thought it'd be fun for Miss Faye to get all of the orbs. And maybe even all of the brooms would be fun. I think I'm going to try to get all the familiar orbs. And yeah, that's kind of Faye's goal as of right now. I do know I want to do that. I'm thinking of moving to Glimmerbook, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe like she gets like an opportunity to go. I just haven't figured out what it is. I think when Faye goes to high school, I'll just pay close attention what she's doing autonomously and figure out from there. Because if she's really goal oriented and wants to get straight A's and stuff, then obviously we'll go to university and do like a history degree, and maybe we can say she wants to learn about the history of witches, but right now as a kid she likes whimsical things. So it's like, well, what should she do in the witch community? You know, because like her mom's a pacifist, so she doesn't do any fighting, but would Faye want to do fighting? And at one point with Slice of Life, she actually did have a fear of fighting, but that's gone away because it's out of my game right now because it's not compatible with the latest update. So it's like I haven't really decided what I want to do with her, but I guess I'll see and I'll update you with that. But that's my current household. I've only watched like 2 other current household videos before, so I'm not really sure what they're supposed to look like. But I hope it's supposed to look something like this. So if you managed to get this far, thank you so much. Leave any advice. If you have any ideas what Faye should do when she's older and what her goals should be, let me know. But that's my current household. If you guys want an update on it when they're a bit older, let me know. But until then, I'll probably do it when Faye's either probably in high school, but not, as you see, she has 6 days of aging up. So I'll probably do it when she's in the middle of her high school life maybe and go from there, because like I said, I think she's going to get an invitation to live in Glimmerbook with maybe a couple other witches. Who knows? But that is what Faye, that is my current household for the Robin family. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. So bye-bye!